Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games. Some call it the green place. Some call it the settlement. Some call it the village. And some call it MicroTown. So we're going to play MicroTown, as you can probably guess. A big thank you to the developer for giving me a key to this game. This is an early access game, and essentially you build your own city, or a MicroTown I should say. There you can pick between a sandbox mode or monument construction. The monument is kind of like the goal of the game, to build an entire monument. You can pick a map size. We'll go with medium, doesn't really matter. Technologies, you can have a starter technologies over everything unlocked. We're just gonna go with starter, and we're gonna say no to tutorial because I can tell you all myself. Now, I want to take a second here and to appreciate that I have my first patron. Thank you so much. Okay, so big thank you. There is no naming in this game, so no naming yet, but naming is coming soon as I find a game where there is naming. Okay, so let's go. Now, what are these buildings here, you might say? Well, this is the town hall, which you start off, and then you have granaries and warehouses. So granaries are to storage food, and warehouses are to storage materials. So first thing you gotta do is you gotta get wood. So I'm going to place a lumberjack. But before I do that, I like to place sort of like paths, because paths are completely free. And I like to have the city looking interesting, so we're gonna have a triangle shape. And oh no, I messed that one up. It's supposed to go like this. And we can turn this off. And then we can decide where we want to go. So we have a couple of forests here or here on the left. So we want to decide. I'm thinking let's place the forest trees and the lumberjacks kind of in here. So I'm thinking maybe over there. Or actually maybe down here would even be better. Let's put it down. Now I'm gonna put it here because I wanna have it nice with the road. So we're gonna add the road over there. Now the road is completely free, but it increases movement of your people. So I quite like that. And as you can see, this is like a pixel art graphics game. And we have now lumberjack. Now, once they get the planks, we need to first the logs. We need to turn them into planks. For that, we're gonna need a sawmill. So I'm going to place the sawmill right here. And the sawmill needs to have a sawhorse so that they can, you know, turn it into planks there. So I'm going to place the sawhorse about here, and we're going to go with 2. We're going to have 2 people working at the sawmill. If you click here, you can change like an empty spot into a worker and back. And we're going to go towards the lumberjack, and we're going to have 2 people working in the lumberjack as well. You're going to need lots and lots of planks in the beginning, so you might need to build multiple lumberjack buildings at the start just until we get forestry, because right now we cannot replant trees, so we're going to need to get that later. So another thing we need is obviously stone. So we want to check where is good rock. So actually we don't really have a very good spot. So there's some rocks here, and there's a clay over there. It's all pretty far, but it seems like that's... Actually, there's some rocks here, but it's pretty far too. I think we're going to go up on top of here. We're going to go over there. So I'm going to grab my path, and I'm going to go this way. Again, the paths are not really necessary. I just think they're kind of cool. I'm going to build it like that. So it's very far, but it's just the way it is. And we're going to play a quarry. Now, quarry kind of works like we had with the sawhorses. So we need to place it near the rocks, and then on the rocks you actually place this mine. That's going to make you the stuff, so I'm going to place it there. And I'm going to have another mason. I'm just going to place it right next to it, so we can grab the stone and bring it into the mason, and then get stone slabs from that. So they're going to make that, and we're going to have 1 person work on each, because you don't really need that much stone. It's mostly the planks that usually kind of slow down. And you can see that there are some logs here, and people who are not currently working, they're going to grab the logs and bring it here to the sawmill, and then they can take it here, take the logs and put them into the sawhorse, and then turn them into this yellow thing, which is the final product, which is the planks. And then somebody will grab the plank and bring it over there. But you can see, yeah, this guy's bringing logs, and then the other guy's gonna grab the logs, bring it over here to the sawhorse, and turn it into a plank. So that's why we have like people. So right now we have 16 people, and 9 of them are carriers, 5 of them are workers, and 2 of them are builders. So that's pretty cool. And our happiness is currently 0. If you increase happiness, they do things faster. And then we have food. Now, right now we have 19 food. We gotta make sure that we get more food. So I'm actually going to place a gardener. Now, I'd like to have some sort of places with gardener. I'm thinking maybe we could have like a, here, sort of like a gardener. So I'm going to place a gardener over here. Yeah, like that. Yeah. And we're going to place some garden pots. We can have one for tomatoes or carrots. I'm going to go with carrots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It seems like you can have about 5 per person. So I'm going to go for 5 for tomatoes and 5 for carrots. And we're going to have 2 people working here, so we can fit up, and we should have enough food. Now, this thing on the right here, so that's food, is knowledge. And you gain knowledge by fulfilling these kind of quests. The quests are not that difficult, so you're going to get a lot of knowledge from fairly simple quests, which is good. And the reward is kind of smart in the sense that I can actually show you the knowledge tree right now. So right now we know logging, stoneworking, and gardening, and we need 10 knowledge points to get, for example, forestry or farming. But for example, if you fulfill the stuff for forestry, you then get a fairly high reward, something like 20 or 30, so you can move further in this tree. So the rewards are very good, so I very much like that. So right now we need to get 20 planks. We currently have 15, 12 stone slab. We currently have 1. We need to build 3 houses, and we need to get 12 carrots and 12 tomatoes. So right now we finished the gardener, but we actually don't have any garden pots, so that's not working just yet. So these guys are waiting for work. Yeah, that's probably because they have too many logs waiting, so somebody needs to carry them over. So clearly we don't have enough people. So let's get some houses. I'm going to place the houses over here. I'm going to place all 3. They want us to build 3, so let's do it. You can also set a priority. You can set high and highest priority. Right now, I don't think the houses need to be at the highest priority. I'm also thinking about possibly doing another lumberjack, because like I said, we're gonna need a lot of those. Even though this one's not currently working because we don't have enough carriers to carry the logs from here to there, so that's kind of the problem. So the people will help. Let's just leave it alone. You can click tab to speed up. So you can see that a carrier went there and he's taking the logs, so now these guys start working. Also, the people in the lumberjack also start working and bring it over. We do have a slight problem with the fact that this is so far, so a lot of the carriers have to walk a really far distance, which is not ideal, but it's not a big problem. So we're almost done with the planks, so we can get some extra knowledge. Next thing what I want to do is forestry, because like I said, the planks are a big problem, and you almost never have enough. So I want to make sure that I have some forestry so I can replant the trees and then keep getting more like that. So we're now, okay, we can now claim 5 knowledge. Now we do need 10. So we're going to need to get some more stone slab before we can get that. Another thing I could do is I could grab a warehouse. Actually, that seems like a good idea. Let me change this warehouse to planks. And I'm going to build... I haven't actually changed it. I'm going to build a warehouse up here. It's going to be just for stone. And we're going to set this one... Actually, yeah, we're going to set this one to planks. And the idea is that if they finish the stone, they can just bring it over here and they don't have to go that far of a distance. However, when they do need new stone, they'll have to walk over there. So I don't know if it's like that much better, but we'll try it. We'll see. So they're building this up. Actually, not because they don't have enough construction materials just yet. We'll see. We could potentially get another person working here on the stone, but like I said, I don't think it's really that necessary. How are you guys doing? Almost done with the stone. Yeah, they're waiting for planks. Okay, we have gotten the extra knowledge that we needed. So, now I'm going to start this off with forestry. Now the tutorial will tell you to do farming, but I really like forestry and I want to do that first. So forestry is very interesting. So the ending product is the forestry. You want to place one right next to your lumberjack and he's going to fill all of this space with trees. But in order to get the trees, he needs samplings first. So you need to get an arborist, so he's going to grow saplings. So I think I'm going to place him, and you don't want to have him right here because this is the area where you're going to have the tree, so you don't want to have him there. I think I'm going to place him maybe down here. Maybe let's create like a path maybe this way. 1, 2, 3, like that. And we're going to have one. We need quite a more of these. I'm going to have one arborist here and then maybe one over here. And I've learned that you need like about 4 per person. like 4 of these 3 nurseries. And they're pretty expensive. They cost 4 plank and 2 stone slabs, so it's quite a bit. But we should be able to handle that too much. Well, we currently have 18 food. We want to make sure that we're not losing food, but I think we should be fine. I feel like we should be okay with this. Hopefully they finish. I'm gonna put highest priority on this house because I really want to get more people. And I think it would really help us out because we would have more carriers and everything would kind of go a little bit faster, which would always be nice. This is not finished yet, but hopefully they'll finish this. We just need like 1 more plank. Yeah, 1 plank is being delivered. This guy's delivering it. And then they can start building. Yeah, this builder is already ready. Okay, so we've got a house. So we can get 8 more people, which will really help us out because everything will go faster. Now you can see that we have gotten a new task where plant 18 trees, which is going to give us 30 knowledge. So you can see that it goes pretty high. Now our builders are starting to build the road, and they hopefully will start working on these arborists fairly quickly. That would be really nice. Like I said, at this problem we just need carriers. So like we have 6, but we need a lot more than that. That's okay. We already have 19 people, so we're getting more 20. So everything is going to go much, much faster. I am speeding up the game right now, so it's not that it's going like that fast, you know. Alright, get me some arborists. Come on. I need it. So we need, yeah, we just need planks. Always needs planks. Okay. But you can see now that the lumberjacks are starting to work a little bit better because the carriers are taking the stuff away fast enough. So it's all starting to move a little bit better. Okay, planks here. How are we doing up here? Yeah, they seem to be kind of waiting for the mason. We could do another mine, but I don't really think it's necessary. I mean, as soon as this is done, they're gonna place the stone. I don't think I'm gonna do it. We'll just wait. It's gonna be fine with the stone. Now we are gaining food. We're now up to 24, so we don't need another garden. That's pretty important. So come on, guys, give me my planks. I could build another lumberjack just temporarily. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna place one over here just to clear these trees, and then I'm going to demolish it when it's done. Because first of all, I want to have space here for the arborists and stuff like that, and second of all, I just need the planks. Like that's what we're waiting for. That's what's slow. You gotta get it done. You could put the highest priority on this, maybe. Seems like an important thing to do. Yeah, we already have all the stone. You can see the stone is just going very easily. And I think we might have like 3 people working here, so we can clear these trees very quickly and then very quickly get rid of the building. Like, we don't want to worry about it. Yeah. 3 people, just go. Get me as many logs as you can and just hire up. Now, you get -1 happiness. That's because every 24 villages beyond the first 32 reduce happiness by 1. We can increase happiness by building a market square, so we're going to do it. I'm going to build it right here. Opposite to my town hall. And then we can place a couple market stores, which is going to make people a little bit happier. So we're going to do that. We can buy stuff over there. Okay, so the lumberjack is done. This is the arborist, but doesn't have any tree nursery, so we're gonna place them. I said about 5 per person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you might say, well, you did it wrong. You built 9. Well, actually, the range overlaps. So what you can do is you can have like multiple lumberjacks taking care of the same space, and I feel like it helps out a little bit because if you have 2 people, one of them can be, for example, placing the stuff, and other one can be taking the saplings out. Now we have provided the housing, so we get 10 extra knowledge, and we have gathered the vegetables, so we get 20 extra knowledge from that, which is amazing. So we can pick the next knowledge thing, and we're still gonna have to start working on the forester. So just to show you, so we haven't built this yet, so I'm gonna show you when it's done. But in the meantime, we are going to start working on beekeeping needs farming, so let's get farming first, and then we're gonna do beekeeping. And it says beekeeping needs farming, but actually you can just get away with gardeners. The benefit of farming is that you can do better stuff. You can do like wheat, barley, hemp and stuff like that, but I don't think we really need that right now, so instead I'm just going to go with another gardener. Now this second gardener is going to be making he's going to be making seedlings, because in order to have bees are actually fairly complicated. So bees make you honey. For that you need a beekeeper. But to make the honey you first need honey press. Honey press you get from the bees, and the bees needs flowers to make the honey press. Now in order to make flowers you need seedlings, so it's actually fairly complicated. So we start this off from the beginning. I'm going to place, actually first we should decide where we want to have them. I think we might want to have them up here. So let me place some of these roads. I would like to get rid of that. Just place a lumberjack here, just kind of temporarily. I'm going to do it, just like one lumberjack, just to get rid of all the stuff. Actually, this is a bad placement. Let's place him over here, just to get rid of that. Then we'll remove it. And in the meantime, you want it to have... You want to have the beekeeper. So the beekeeper is going to be... Where? Where do we want to have flowers? I want to have flowers here, but I need to wait to get rid of this tree. Of these trees, so we're going to have to wait on that. So let me show you... Oh, this is still not finished? Okay, fine. Okay, we're gonna do it here no matter what. So let's build, okay, let's pretend it's fine. So we're gonna start off with building the beekeeper. We're gonna place him over here, I think. And we're going to place first a beehive. For this we do need the flowers. We thankfully have some flowers around, though not many. We need a lot more. And then I'm going to place one honey press, which is going to turn the bees into the, let's place it, I don't know, here. Into an actual honey. So it's gonna take precious honeycombs into honey, so that's like the finished product, and then this is turning bees to honeycomb essentially. And then we need the flowers. So in order to get the flowers we need to have a florist who's going to place the flowers around. So I'm going to place the florist kind of like that. I think actually maybe here is better. I'm not gonna put a road there because I want to fill it all with flowers. And for the flowers I need seedlings, so I need a gardener who's going to be, I think I'm going to place him up here, and I'm going to place this garden plots for seedlings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 should be enough. I don't think we need that. And we're going to have one person working there making all of that, and maybe later we'll do 10 if we have like another set of bees, but right now it should be okay. So how are we doing here? Is this almost, yeah, this needs a little bit more trees and then we can be done. Now the forester is still not... Okay, so here we have our first tree nursery. So you can see this guy who's working at the arbotist, he's actually placing the seeds into the ground and waiting till we get like small trees that we can then use. When he's finished, he's going to be taking the sapling and he's going to be moving it like right next to his forestry. So maybe this tree should be done fairly soon. Yeah, this one's gonna be pretty soon. So he's grabbing it and he's placing it over here. Then somebody's going to come for it, like this guy, and he's going to carry it all over towards the forester. And then when the forester has it, he's going to grab it and he's going to place it somewhere. And once it grows, the lumberjacks are going to cut it down. So you can see that this is the way you can make a lot of trees. Now you don't need multiple foresters per one lumberjack. Actually, since the lumberjack has 2 people, the forester should have 2 people as well. But you can get away with one building. The thing that's slowing you down are really just these arborists. We need a lot of those. But it should be going fairly quickly now. I have faith. Now these guys, I'm going to get rid of them fairly soon. And then we can have more people working. Now we need to finish the market square and then our happiness. Okay, so our happiness changed from -1 to 0 because we are making them happy from the market squares. Now how are we doing up here? So we finished the lumberjack. So I'm going to have 3 people working here again just to get rid of all of this fairly quickly. We don't have carriers, so we should really just go back down to 1. We need a lot more carriers. Also, I'm thinking let's just build another house so we can carry all of this faster. Yeah. Are you guys done here? Almost done. 3 more trees. You know what? I think I might just demolish it and leave those 3 trees there. Would be okay. Hey, you don't have that in range, do you? No. Yeah. Let me just deconstruct this. And you guys can just grab the logs and move them elsewhere. And we have these 3 people who can now become carriers, which should be really helpful. Now over here, we still need them to get rid of all of these stuff. So now I can have 3 people working here. Yes. The carriers will carry it out, it's gonna be fine. It's going to be okay, I hope. I wonder if I should create another path, maybe this way, so I don't have to walk around, but I think it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, so carriers are taking stuff here, and we're starting to build more. Now we have finished, we're planting 33, so we get 30 knowledge, which is a lot. Before we do any more, I really want to focus on this. So we need to finish up the florist and then also the gardener. Where is the gardener? We finished the beehive. Yeah, the gardener is here. So we need that on the highest priority as well. Hopefully someone will go and bring the stuff in there. This is about to be deconstructed, I hope. Yeah, and you can see here that we are, you know, replanting this very, very slowly. But it's going fast enough, and it's going to go faster over time. We could build another amethyst, but arborist maybe. I don't. Okay, we'll build one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to speed it up a little bit. Okay. We are almost done here, so we finished this. We have our gardener who's making the seedlings, which once the seedlings are done, which we can watch over here, they're not going that fast. They will be moved towards this forest, who will then turn it into flowers that we're gonna have very beautifully around this beautiful house. And then the bees from here can move over there, which is gonna be very cool. So let me just speed up the priority on this building, on the beekeeper building, so we can get bees. Because we do have some flowers already, so the bees should be fine. And this is almost done. I can already. I love that you can already see the flowers there. That's really cool. Okay, beekeeper is finished, so we can see the bees flying over all over the place, which I think is very cool. And because we have the flowers, they actually will be making us some honeycomb, which will then go here and turn into honey. Honey can then later be turned into medicine. I think we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna grab medicine. Oh, I actually need 35 for medicine. So we need to wait till we get 4 honey before we can do that. Or 24 potatoes, but since I haven't been really doing any farming, then that's not gonna happen. So we've gotten our first honey. Also here, if you go to the granary, you can pick which granary stores what. So the first one is storing carrot, the second one tomatoes, and I could have one for potatoes, but again, I'm not doing farming, so it doesn't really matter. So this guy still hasn't gotten any seedlings, but hopefully very soon. Yeah, this one seems like it's done, yeah, so the guy's gonna grab the seeds. Actually, a different guy's going over here. And now the florist can place them there, and hopefully he will get flowers. Yeah, and we have flowers. So the bees can go to the flowers and we'll make even more honey. Now we have 2 honey out of 4. So we need a little bit more before we can do medicine. Now for medicine, I actually know that we're going to need another gardener. So I'm going to grab one already. So let's have a gardener. And we're going to place the gardener... Where do we want to have... We should have it fairly close to here. So I'm thinking maybe we'll have the gardener... We could just add it to this guy. Have another person and then just add more. Yeah, we're just gonna add it over here. We're gonna have 5 more places over there. That's gonna be fine. Okay. So we need 1 more honey. And you can see the flowers slowly growing. I quite like that. Okay, this is going fairly okay. I think we might need... Okay, we actually have gotten already the 3rd arborist. So hopefully they will speed up and they will be able to reforest that in time. Now we have 40 knowledge, so I'm going to grab my medicine here, and I am going to make medicine. In order to make medicine, you first need a herbalist who's going to take herbs and honey and turn it into medicine. So I'm going to place them over here. And then we're going to have a healer who provides medicine, prepare the herbalist, and increase the happiness. Now remember, when we get higher happiness, we actually make... the production is going to be increased. So I'm going to place the herbalist kind of here because I think it's going to look good with all the blue and then kind of in the middle of the healer. And I'm going to add some herb places here. So some guard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have an extra person already, so they can start making some herbs. So let's put this on the highest priority so they can start working on that. We've already finished the herbalist. Unfortunately, right now we have no herbs, so they're not going to do anything, but hopefully soon. And we are working on the healer. How much stone do we have in planks? We have no planks stored, and we have 17 stone, so we have plenty of stone. Oh, I love the bees. The bees are fantastic. And I'm very excited to get some medicine. That's going to be cool. Come on, make me. Okay, so we've gotten the first garden plot, so we're going to make herbs right here. And then we can turn it, herbs and honey, into medicine. That's a good medicine. It's like the grandma medicine, you know, like just eat some herbs and honey, it's gonna be fine. Love it. Is this, yeah, this is herbs. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure. Oh, this looks the same right now, but this is actually the seedlings. I don't know if we need that many seedlings, to be honest. We might change some of this back to herbs. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna change one of these, this to herbs. We'll have 4 seedlings and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 herbs. That's gonna be fine. How is this thing? This is halfway through, so we need to wait a little bit longer before we can actually get any medicine. Now we already have some honey waiting here. 4 honey waiting to be turned into medicine, but the herbs are slowing us down. Come on, herbs. I know you can do it. Grow for me. Grow. So I can show you the medicine. Okay, almost done. Almost done. How are we doing on planks? Oh, we're starting to store some planks. That's great. You lumberjacks still haven't finished their job. Okay, but you can see that this is getting very well reforested. So we are doing a good job over here. Now, have you taken... Yes, he's grabbing the herbs. So, can somebody grab the herbs and carry it to the herbalist, please? Oh yeah, that guy, he's taking the herbs, bringing it to the herbalist, who is now going to turn it into medicine. Come on. Ooh, this is going very, very quickly. Very nice. And he's going to bring it here. And we're going to make our people happier. Okay, 1 person is happy. Enough medicine has been provided for this point of happiness to be filled. The point is enough for 18 more seconds. So we can see that now our current happiness is 2. Sentiment content maximum is 5. Because we're getting 1 happiness from a healer, 2 happiness from Market Square, well not anymore, but we were, and -1 happiness from having a lot of people. So our worker productivity is still only 100% because we have 1 happiness because we lost it from the healer. But even with the extra one, we're still 100%, so we need a little bit more to get this going. But as soon as we get all the herbs, it should be fine. We're gonna need a lot of herbs for this though. I think probably more than we have in order to increase the happiness to a higher worker productivity. But everybody's content, that's always good. Yeah, I really think we need more, so I'm going to place more of these herbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna have 1 more worker there. Gonna help us out. Yeah, 2 out of 5 now. Which is still 100% productivity, but it's getting better. It is getting much, much better. You can click on the healer and just kind of see. Nobody's happy right now. We could also just add more market squares if we wanted to. Maybe have 1, 2 more over here. I think it goes to a maximum of how many? Maximum of 1 per 18 villagers. So we can get a maximum of 3. Okay, see, so now we're happy. So we have 110% worker productivity. So everybody's happy. Or at least they were for that 1 single second where we had enough medicine for everybody. Yeah, so this is MicroTown. It's a very nice game. I quite like it. There's a lot more to go through. You can see that we've only really started going through the knowledge tree. There's a brewing, bookbinding, clothing, herding, plenty of that, and I'm really enjoying this game. I hope you do too. You can click on the right top to watch my Let's Play of Agoria, which is a fantastic city builder where eggs are people, or you can click on the right bottom to watch my Let's Play of Cliff Empire, which is my favorite city builder. I'll see you in one of those. Bye bye!